Thank you.
All right, so you are all over the place. LA, Orange County. Where do you
So
mostly work?
I work in Los Angeles and Orange County, so just the coastal part of Southern California. As you can imagine, it's a very large area, the whole state. So we find it's better to specialize in one or two different areas and then build a clientele uh, for that space.
What's that show called? Orange County Wives or something? Is that a true reflection of that area?
A little bit yes or no. Like people love to watch $1 million listing in those real estate shows that make it look glamorous. And in reality, it's, I mean, it's about as true as any reality show shows all of a particular city. It's just a pretty slow place with quite a bit of wealth. And then you can find things to keep you busy from there.
And you've got a book that you released, The Long and Not So Short of It. Tell us about that, David.
So I help people regularly buy, sell, and invest in residential real estate. And what I found out by working in this industry for many years is that so many people do not even realize it's possible for them. So I wrote the book, The Long and Not So Short of It, to allow people to succeed, to give them the tools to become the type of person that could invest in California property, which is 500, 1,000, 1,000,000, 1.5 million. And these can often be starter homes. So I looked at the problem of saying, well, I can help all of these people succeed and build their wealth, but what happens to everybody else? And so I wrote the book to help everybody else earn the tools and build the tools they need to succeed in what is a very high cost, high appreciation market.
And you also talk about how people can prepare themselves and their children for home ownership and real estate investing long term. Is that something we should be doing, and how should we do it?
So many people forget about real estate as a financial freedom tool. They look at it as a home, they look at it as a short term, with a short term instant gratification mindset of like, I'll buy the home, I'll move into it, it'll be good. Whereas with if you take a look at inflation over the past 30 years, every your cost of living has literally doubled. And if you buy and pay off a home, it cuts your cost of living in half. So if you buy and pay off two homes, let's say you put 5% down on two homes in your 20s and 30s, you start early. By the time you reach retirement, you'll be living for practically free in your own home that's been paid off. And then you can actually thrive. You can actually retire. You can actually live that life you've always wanted with all of the investments you made from your career, with your 401k, with your social security, with your stocks, bonds, mutual funds, anything that you invested in, any money that you saved in the meantime can all go towards you actually living your life by design if you don't owe 40% of your income, 80% of your income on your properties, if they are instead generating wealth for you and generating positive cash flow for you. So I always recommend people getting started as early as possible. Even if they don't want to live there, you could find a place you can afford and put 5% down in your 20s and let time do the work for you.
And David, if somebody was to come to you and say, "Look, I've got this much equity in my home. I want to become a property investor," what's the strategy that you would use and recommend for them?
Well, I recommend that they don't sell their home.